Welcome to Whiskey's a Journey. My name is Peter Fasciano. Today, I've got another Sip It or Skip It episode coming at you. If you're new here and you don't know what's going on, I have all of my whiskeys randomized on my phone. I'm going to spin the wheel, whatever it selects. I'm going to pull it off the shelf, do a quick review, let you know if I'm going to keep sipping on the bottle until it's gone and replace it because I like it. Or once the bottle's gone, I'm going to skip buying it and move on to something else. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel and see what we are reviewing today. Again, no noise. But we are looking at 2XO The Kiawah Blend. I think that's how you pronounce it. So I actually just recently, like in the last day or two, went out and got the 2XO Oak series, the French oak. I'll be doing a review on that next month in October. So let me go ahead and get the 2XO Kiawah Blend and do a quick review. All right, here we go. The Kiawah Blend. Like always, the information for the whiskey is right here, along with my tallies for my Sip It and Skip It, Sip It or Skip It series up to this point. This is pretty dark, and from what I remember, I think of the 4 releases in this series, I liked this one the most. But does that mean that I will buy it again once this is gone? Let's go ahead and get this thing on the nose. Oak and cherry. Not surprising that the oak is coming through because it's 2 times oak. It smells like damp, wet wood with some cherry. Just like always, there is caramel, vanilla, and brown sugar coming through. I have to remind myself of the proof with this. 52% ABV, and I paid $100. Smells really good. I like the oak presence, and I definitely like the cherry note. And it's not coming across as a medicinal cherry. This is a pretty good, dark, ripe red cherry. All right, let's go ahead and get it on the palate. Yep, cherry note comes through. There's a good amount of spice as well. So let me backtrack a little bit. On the arrival, it's a blast of sweet cherry. Hits the mid palate, the spice kicks in, goes to the back of the palate, and that's where the oak actually shows through. The cherry note is also pretty consistent from the arrival to the mid palate to the finish. And the spice is going to be a combination of cinnamon, ginger, and pepper. And as this is sitting, it doesn't hit you all at once with all of the flavors. You pick up on all those little nuances from the arrival to mid palate to the finish. I like how it develops. It doesn't hit your tongue, throws out a lot of notes, and then disappears. It is something that develops into all those individual components of what I just mentioned, and which is a good thing. Maybe that shows there's a little bit of complexity or depth to this instead of just being a blast of your typical bourbon notes. All right, let's go ahead and get that second sip in, see if I can pull anything else out of here, and then let you know if this is going to be a sip or a skip. Cheers, everyone. All right, second sip. Again, the cherry hits me right up front. The barrel tannin and the spice hits the side of my tongue. After I took a sip, my mouth immediately starts to water, and then all of those oak notes start to just elevate. It doesn't get to the point where it's over oaked, and the spice is not too much spice, and the tannin that sits on the side of my tongue is also not over the top. Second sips with double oaked bourbons usually come across as a little bit drying to me, and this is not approaching that point in any way. I think it's well developed. I think it will make you think about what it is that you're drinking, and the spice that I get with the ginger, the cinnamon, and the pepper are all balanced with that cherry note. And then on top of that, you throw in the wood notes, and you end up getting those 3 distinct differences as it's traveling through your palate. So I like this quite a bit. Now, whether or not this is going to be a sip or a skip, I need to think about this for a little bit. All right, enough thinking. This is going to be a sip for me. I really do like this. Even at $100, I think this provides enough oomph. It provides enough balance. And there's also that depth and complexity of how it develops as it goes from the arrival to mid palate to the finish. I like how this takes me through a little bit of a roller coaster with those developing notes. The flavors don't fall off a cliff, and you're not hit with everything right at once. So I would be very curious to hear from everybody that's out here watching this. Have you had the 2XO offerings, the Oak series, this one, or the Gem of Kentucky. Let me know in the comments down below which line you like the most. Do you think that they're all overpriced, or do you think they're fairly priced? Also, before I sign off, I do have a September giveaway happening right now. The rules to that giveaway are in the description below. And to cap it off, like, share, comment down below, turn on that bell notification because I produce videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. All right, wherever you're at in your journey, I hope you're enjoying it, and I'll see you Friday with another Battle of the Bottles.